I think that George has the tools and the athleticism to be able to beat Nick. I'm not counting Nick out though. You know, he's a tough fighter. You know, he can put guys in bad positions and you know, you never know. But you know, I would put my money on GSP retaining the title.
I'm gonna go with Nick Diaz here. You know, I think he's gonna stir it up a little bit. You know, I think he's gonna be able to be tenacious with his pressure and be able to outbox GSP. GSP is not going to be able to land his jabs quite as much with Nick. Everyone has talked about kind of his slappy punches, but it's very effective when it comes to his stand-up, and he's great on the ground as well. I don't even think GSP wants to go to the ground with him. So, opposed to popular belief, I'm going to go with Nick Diaz here.
With Nick Diaz and GSP, you know, I'd still have to go with GSP on that one. He's just more solid. You know, he'll take down Nick and ground and pound him pretty good. But Nick Diaz definitely has a chance, I think, if he can keep it standing or catch him on the ground. But I think GSP is a little too solid for him.
GSP all day. You can never count on Nick Diaz, but I mean, I feel like how are you going to beat GSP? I mean, you're not going to out-cardio him. He's definitely not going to out-wrestle him. GSP, you can't really submit him. He's hard to submit. And, you know, he's got great boxing, man, and he mixes it up well. I mean, you know how Nick Diaz is going to fight. He's going to come forward, and GSP's a thinker, man. He's a smart fighter, and I see GSP all day.
Man, it's a 50-50. 50-50. But I think in GSP, in his game, nobody can beat him. I think he's going to take him down, going to be in the top, and going to win the decision.
Nick Diaz and GSP coming up. I like this fight because you got the battle of grapplers, but at the same time, they both can stand. Diaz, generally speaking, you'd like to think has the advantage being a southpaw, being long, and using his reach as a boxer, but because he doesn't threaten kicks, I see that being a problem. GSP being able to take him down, grind him out on top, looking for ground and pound. It could go all 5 rounds just like that, grinding out Diaz on top. I see GSP being able to do so, and an intelligent fight on GSP's part would be just to take Diaz down and control him and ground and pound him. If it stays standing, I think Diaz has a better chance, but I don't think GSP is going to fight that way.
I think George is going to win that fight, moving around, take him down, and it's George. It's going to be a George, and I don't see a knockout. I see a decision.
I'm looking forward, you know, as a fan to watch the Diaz versus GSP fight. I think it's going to be a fantastic fight. Diaz is pretty solid everywhere. I mean, and he wants to fight. You know, he always wants to fight. And you know, GSP's obviously been the top guy for years. But you know, I can see GSP maybe winning that decision. But I think that Nick has the ability to sweep him or possibly submit him. I think people aren't giving him enough respect, but I think he does. He's one of the guys in the division that does.
GSP by decision. Yeah, this is wrestling strike. It's gonna win the match for sure.